Hey everybody, excuse me. Hey everybody, it's David Schlotthauer here in the Severe Weather Center with a live severe weather live stream as we have quite a bit of tornado warnings going on across Nebraska. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning right now in place over Dwight, over Bernard. At this time, we have a broken line of severe intense supercells along this cold frontal boundary with drier air and cooler air filtering in on the backside of this. So this is going to be continued to be a huge problem with eastward extent into Iowa, over Omaha, Atlantic, Creston, Nebraska City. We have a 10% risk for tornadoes today. That is significant. So we are talking about strong tornadoes potentially today across much of the Nebraska area. That's this enhanced area of severe weather. So there is our 10 sig for tornadoes. This is going to be a thing as this moves into Madison. If you're in Woodland Park, Pierce, if you're in West Point, Plainview, Nebraska, there is a 10% for strong tornadoes today. Yes, 10 sig for strong tornadoes that are anticipated. So again, this really has developed very quickly. We were only looking at a slight risk for severe weather yesterday at this time, and now it is borderline moderate risk for severe weather. David City, if you're in the Wahoo area, we are seeing numerous storms here popping up with lots of large hail. Like all the hail tracks that you have here from NAXRAD indicates where on how big these hailstones have potentially became in the past 6 or so hours. Arcadia had a hail marker of 2.5 earlier. This is where a lot of our strong storms are taking place right now at the moment. Columbus, David City, please take shelter if you're in Newman Grove. Again, tornado warnings are currently issued. If we go to our GR2 analyst, we could actually see with what these storms are actually doing, and then we're going to look at our meso analysis on the storm also. So this is what we're watching right now at the moment. So if you're in Wheeler, if you're in Barnett, again, a tornado report here, reported via social media that there was a tornado on the ground there. Briefly, we also have had a lot of tornado warnings in this area with wind damage. Report of a flipped pivots in eastern Nance County. So a flipped pivots, whatever that is, maybe some sort of a truck or something flipped over due to the storms. I don't know if you're able to join Ethan, but we are because this is a pretty big deal. So we're seeing a line of storms really firing up across Seward County. If you're in Sanders County into Colfax County in Nebraska, this is what we're seeing. We're seeing this intense storm system really move through. And if we actually do take a look at our past radar data, we can see how this has all panned out. This really has evolved pretty quickly because of this storm system. Lots of dynamics in play here. So when this actually loads, you'll see on how this has evolved. And just recently, we have had some pretty intense storms really fire up, and they are still in the process of firing up. Dew points downstream are really high in the upper 60s to low 70s across Omaha, Nebraska, as these storms continue to circulate. We go to our meso analysis. Actually, if we go to our surface pressure, let's take a look at that. We can see, obviously, that we have really low pressure that is in place. If this is actually going to load, there it is. Very dynamic system. Pressure falls are still getting underway across the eastern half of the storm, and that's why we're seeing a lot of lift in progress over the area. Look at these storms. Lots of severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings as well. and that's because the system is evolving pretty quickly. So if you're downstream of this, please take shelter. These storms are very strong and are capable of producing lots of severe impacts. Let's go back to our level 2 Doppler radar, and let's take a look at this. So if we go to our storm tracking, manual tracking here, we can see that these storms are right in here. These are moving to the north at about 40 miles an hour. So they're going to be approaching Columbus right around 3:56 p.m. David City right around 4:02. Madison 4:06. Titan by about 4:06. Battle Creek by 4:11. If you're in Norfolk there, by about 4:22 p.m. in Nebraska. Pierce there by about 4:32. Plainview by 4:36. Osmond by about 4:43 p.m. So this is not moving very quickly, and that's because of how these storms evolve around the center. So these, again, if you're in the path of these, please take shelter. These are very strong, capable of producing, again, tornadoes, severe thunderstorm warnings. And that crashed on me again. So actually, let's go to GR3. And we can see we do have a confirmed tornado warning. That's from earlier, though. Damaging tornado. This is a particularly dangerous situation, actually. So let me actually change that. I did not realize until I looked at the actual warning, because they're the same color. PDS and just confirmed warnings have the same polygon color. So yeah, this is a strong tornado. That is why the 10 SIG is there on the Storm Prediction Center. So if you're in Wheeler County, again, please take shelter. This is a particularly dangerous situation. We have a possible strong tornado there on the ground. If we go to correlation coefficient, definitely that is a strong tornado. Lofting debris up to about 15,000 feet. So I don't know if you guys are here. I don't know if anybody could hear me. Everyone's very quiet all of a sudden on my YouTube channel, which I don't understand why. Probably that's why it's not being recommended on YouTube, just because there's not a lot of engagement going on. If I sound boring, folks, let me know. If I sound too loud, let me know, please, because that would really help out a lot. Or else I'll have to start yelling and getting your guys' attention if necessary. So if you're in Wheeler, if you're in Barnett, please take shelter. Again, strong tornado is on the ground with this one. Look at the couplet on that. Really strong. So if you're in St. Edward, if you're in Genoa, if you're in Monroe, in Platte County in Nebraska, that's where we have, again, the tornado warnings that continue at this time. I turned it off, Ethan. What's up, my Luke Clips? How are you doing? What's up, Jay Zord's Weather Center? How are you doing? So again, if you're downstream of these storms, Lindsay, please take shelter. Let's go to our WSV3 software and let's take a look at these storms. We just got a new tornado warning. Yeah, that's a new tornado warning. Just got issued not long ago. Let's go to new Doppler radar right over there. See with what this storm is doing. If you are downstream, yeah, this is a tornado. That might definitely trying to get better organized. Let's go to base velocity. Of course, we are not seeing a whole lot of rotation on that, but this is headed generally towards the north-northwest at around 20 miles an hour. So if we actually bring up a storm track on this, let's go to manual tracking. This is going to be in your area. So roughly, it's moving at about 20. So it's going to be in, hail say, in about an hour or so. This storm could speed up or slow down with time. So keep that in mind. If you're in Dunning in Nebraska, definitely want to take shelter. That is a strong storm that is going to kind of clip your area. We also have storms kind of popping up around the surface low over here in Gothenburg. If you're in North Platte, or yeah, in North Platte in Nebraska, you definitely want to watch the skies closely because these storms are strong. You got more storms kind of popping up here over Sargent, over Ord. If you're North Laup, definitely be aware of that. We got some convection going on, but for the short term, we got a pretty intense thunderstorm here that is capable of producing a strong tornado that we have ongoing. Bartlett right now in Nebraska, really intense reflectivities there. We just got a new sweep of the radar. So this is, again, moving at about... Okay, why is this not working? So if we take a look at this, storm motion vector here is about 30 miles an hour, just about due to the north here. So Chambers, it's going to arrive there at about 4:35 p.m. So in the next 35 minutes, that storm will get into that area. At least the hail side of things will be impacting your area, but the rain is already coming down. There may be some hail mixed in with that. We got a new tornado warning. This is radar indicated. Right in here, lots of vorticity, lots of spin going on in the atmosphere. And so if you're in the Tilden area, if you're in Norfolk, you definitely want to take shelter. These are strong storms that are popping up, that are in progress. Okay, very strong thunderstorm activity going on, and this is going to be the theme going forward because we have instability, we have shear that is in place. So again, if you are downstream of this, definitely want to be aware. Okay, we got a new tornado warning, another confirmed tornado warning that just got issued. Tornado observed. So let's go right back to here. Let's go to radar. Okay, we got two more confirmed tornadoes. Never mind. So yeah, we got two more confirmed tornadoes. Man, this is definitely a severe weather outbreak. Definitely a severe weather outbreak with no new radar indicated tornadoes. Definitely a very busy day. Storm Chaser has reported a tornado is on the ground with that storm in Platte County. We click on this. This is Weather Spotters did confirm tornado. So just a lot of activity going on. We might even have another confirmed tornado going on over here near Newman Grove to the northwest there. That could get radar confirmed or Storm Chaser confirmed. So a lot of vorticity going on here. And I would really appreciate if Ethan could participate here and explain things a little bit better about with what is going on. But yeah, if you're downstream of these storms, you definitely need to take shelter. These are strong, definitely strong storms that are in progress. Here's a look at the 3D dimensional radar. And yeah, look at that. Definitely some high reflectivity values that are currently ongoing due to the convection that we're seeing. If we go to Guru, we could also see that in place too. Look at some explosive thunderstorm activity really ongoing. So yeah, very deep convection going on over Elgin right now, Madison in Nebraska at this time. And we're going to get another probably tornado on the ground here fairly soon, I bet. Okay, we got another radar indicated tornado warning. So we're up to now 6. Already 6 radar confirmed or radar indicated tornado warnings, 1 PDS. And yeah, there it is. Fire department reported tornado approximately 6 miles north of Arnold. So yeah, definitely a lot of tornado reports ongoing. If we go to the Storm Prediction Center here, let's go right over there. And we do have a 10 sig for tornadoes. If we go over to the storm reports, so far only 3 tornado reports, but that number is about to climb up significantly. We go to our tornado watch. That's what we're dealing with. Right up there, tornado watch, a moderate risk for tornadoes, but we already have had a strong tornado, so that is more like on the low to moderate side at this given time. And going to meso discussions, let's see. Yeah, a lot of meso discussions in progress. And there's the dry line. That's what we have ongoing right now, is that dry line that's helping to facilitate these storms in that 10% significant risk. What's up, Diana, the Fiber Fan? How are you doing? Again, if you guys are new to the stream, as always, I'm David Schlotthauer, your weather host. Please share this with your family and friends on social media. Yesterday, unfortunately, we were not able to get this out to as many people as possible. So if you guys can do that today, I would really appreciate it, because we are talking about a possible tornado outbreak here in the making. We're not for sure yet on if this is going to be an outbreak, but it is definitely a very active one. We got lots of severe thunderstorm warnings going on across Texas. In fact, if we go to Radar Omega and go further south there, we do got numerous severe thunderstorm warnings going on. This is a very active day. In Odessa, we got severe thunderstorm warnings for 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. So if you're in Midland, Texas, please take shelter. These are strong thunderstorms. If you are in the Snyder, Texas, we got showers and thunderstorms in the vicinity. In Aspermont, we also have a intense thunderstorm there producing 1.5-inch hail. So some big time hail with that, along to go with another storm to its west over Highway 380. Please take shelter there. That is a severe thunderstorm for 1-inch hail. And then even over here, we got stronger storms. Look at this. Over Benjamin in Texas, we got 2-inch hail marker on this from earlier. So this is producing some big time hail, and that's going to consolidate fairly quickly. We got also another storm going on near San Angelo. This is also producing 1.5-inch hail, so quarter size or so, with 60-mile-an-hour winds. We're going to start seeing this intensify even further as instability increases and we get more convergence. We got another storm going on near Juneau in Texas, Pandale in Texas. We got a strong storm there for 1.5 to almost 2-inch hail on it. So some big time hailers here. And if you are down here across right around the Mexico border, we got storms coming off of Mexico into Texas here that are pretty strong. Lots of lightning strikes. We got hail stones at least 1 inch or more in diameter. So if you are right within the border here of Texas and Mexico, please take shelter. These are very strong storms. And when we take a look at our echo tops, let's go and look at that. Definitely some high updrafts here, deep convection going on. 55,000 foot echo tops with some of these storms, 53,000 feet. We have a storm here in Mexico, has echo tops of 56,000 feet. Got also another storm here, 56,000 feet. If we go to Fort Stockton over here, I will show you, we have echo tops there of about 50,000 feet, and we have more echo tops here, 51,000 feet. So these are producing immense amounts of updrafts. We got a storm over here that has echo tops of 55,000 feet, even 52,000 feet. And we go further north, even 49,000 feet. So these storms are using up a lot of that energy, lots of thunderstorm juice out there in across Texas, and that's contributing to these. Also, we have 45 to 50,000 foot echo tops across Nebraska. So even so, this is somewhat a cold core setup. We're also seeing a dry line. We're also seeing instability out ahead of this. So we're seeing some immense echo tops here of about 40 to 50,000 feet. Not so much over here in the cold core setup where that tornado warning is. 29,000 foot echo tops at this given point. All right, so When we go and take a look here at our instability, let's go to our mesoanalysis. Let's take a look here at surface-based CAPE. And of course, the southern flank of these storms are in a better environment of strong instability. If we actually switch radar sites over there, we can see that we have a lot more stronger instability. Look at this. Thunderstorm convection, or thunderstorm juice, about right around 3,700 to 3,500. We go further south here into Texas. We're already up to 5,000 joules per kilogram. Even further south than that, 5,100 joules per kilogram across Killeen, Texas. Lots of instability, even down here. Look at this. 5,000, almost 6,000 joules per kilogram. That's a lot of instability. You got dew points here in the mid-70s. We have even some low to mid-70s across Austin, Texas. So the air mass here is very moist like it was yesterday. We got the dry line and cold front here with dew points that are much lower because of that drier air that has moved in. When you take a look at our actual temperatures with this, you can see temperatures do cool down a little bit, hence the cold front and dry line setup. That's leading to a lot of convergence along this boundary, and that's why we're seeing these thunderstorms that are quite intense. So this is in an environment characterized by quite a bit of instability, and a lot more instability means what? Stronger thunderstorms. Stronger thunderstorms mean what? More stronger concerns for tornadoes, large hail, and damaging winds. In this case, we got a 10% chance for tornadoes in Madison and Stanton incoming. I thought it was a 10 sig for tornadoes, but it's actually a 10 non-sig for tornadoes. There we go. So, but right now, the majority of the tornado threat is up here across Nebraska. That's where we are watching things. I'm going to see if we have any cameras out of Nebraska to get some supercell structures here. See if we have any live cameras here in Nebraska. I'm sure we do, though. Let's see. Got a live camera there. Let's see over here. Of course, some of these cameras are not available. Nope, all these cameras are kind of out at the moment. So we only have really one camera there in Nebraska that we're watching. Let's go to other cameras to see if we can get more selections. See Lincoln City. See if we get a live camera here. Yeah, I don't want that at all. I want some live streaming, live feed of cameras. Let's see. No, we do not. Let me look for more. Let's see. CCAM. Maybe we'll get some luck here. And we don't. So the only option is Nebraska, Department of Highway Transportation. See if we can get any cameras. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is live. These are live streaming cameras, so as we can see here, we do got a impressive looking storm out of First National Bank in the Nebraska region. Look at this. That's a developing thunderstorm there. So if you're seeing this storm, look out. Seeing some intense convection. We're starting to see storms build up over there. Hey there, Diana. Ban everything. We had small storm clouds with thunder popping in and out. All right. What's up, Seth? Again, share this with your family and friends on social media. Again, I am hoping today's stream does a lot better because we do have severe thunderstorms ongoing right now across the Nebraska area. We do have a PDS still in effect here, a particularly dangerous situation. So if you are in the path of these storms, definitely watch the radar very closely in your area. There is still rotation on that in Amelia, in Chambers, in Nebraska, Holt County in Nebraska. We also have a tornado warning here, pretty much in a very rural area. But there is a tornado report there from earlier. So that is confirmed from earlier that there was a tornado on the ground. We still have the potential to see more of these tornado reports come in as the environment, there's a lot of wind shear that is in place. Got a lot of directional shear. We got a lot of speed shear. It's good. I'm doing pretty good, Lightning Vortex. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. Also, if you guys could subscribe to the channel, that would be really helpful. That would be great. I am on my way to 6,000 subscribers, folks. I mean, this is my live subscriber number right now. As you all can see, I am close. I am close to that 6,000 subscribers. Help me get there by today, because it would really, really help out a lot. It would. It really would mean a lot to me. After deleting my YouTube channel back in September, which was pretty unfortunate, but I had to do it. So yeah, if you're in Bellwood right now, 2-inch hail marker on these storms right now. We still got a confirmed tornado warning over Lindsay, over Newman Grove in Nebraska, St. Bernard in Nebraska. Again, if you're downstream of these storms, please take shelter. Definitely a confirmed tornado warning there in place. And again, we're going to watch this closely throughout the period. If you're in St. Bernard, if you're in Humphrey, if you are in Newman Grove, if you're in Platte, again, please take shelter. Again, we are talking about strong thunderstorms here, tornadoes. We had quite a bit of storm reports from earlier, and here's a live look at that camera. Again, out of First National Bank. Really dark thunderhead there. The base of that is quite dark. Not seeing a lot of rain underneath that just yet, but wouldn't be surprised if we do get that. That storm is intensifying. Looks like it might be. Look at how hazy it also is. That means there's a lot of moisture in the air for these thunderstorms to use up, and that's going to lead to really intensifying storms. Really intensifying storms. So if you're in Lindsay right now, again, you're looking at a live Doppler radar look here. Let's actually take a look at radar Omega. And yeah, there is the 10% for tornadoes today. And this is going to continue for the next few hours into Sioux City, into Red Oak, into Sioux Center, Sioux Falls. And yeah, and if you're downstream of these, we definitely have some strong storms. Okay, that PDS tornado warning was allowed to expire. So we're down to 2 confirmed and 2 radar indicated tornado warnings in Nebraska. So if you're tuning in across Madison, Antelope, if you're in the Pierce County area, Wheeler County, again, I I hope you guys are sharing this with your family and friends. Let's get the word out because these storms are pretty intense. What's up, Jay Zords Weather Center? What's up, Dakota Belcher? Hello, David and Ethan. How are you two doing? I don't know where Ethan is. Ethan was here earlier. I think he had to go. But we're here live streaming regardless because this is a 10% for tornadoes today. So Madison County, if you're in Antelope, again, please take shelter. Again, we are talking about some strong storms here. These are moving northward, as you can see on Doppler radar. Again, these storms are moving north at roughly about 20 to 30 miles an hour. Pierce, Plainview, Orchard, if you're in O'Neill, eventually going into Knox County, if you are in Dodge County, Cumming County, Stanton County, in Nebraska. Definitely, you are going to be under some sort of warning here very soon as these storms do intensify. I think we just got a new tornado warning. This is radar indicated rotation, so it's not confirmed on the ground yet, but that just adds to our tally of tornado warnings that we have had so far today. Okay, we just got a new tornado report not too long ago. National Weather Service employee has reported a tornado over Lindsay, so this is on the ground doing damage. Potentially, we're seeing also another, again, lots of rotation here northwest of Columbus, near Platte Center in Nebraska. If you look at our velocities here near Bellwood, 2-inch hail, severe thunderstorm warning is in effect at this given time. Okay, yep, I got that. New tornado warning has been issued, all for Nebraska. It's where the majority of the activity is currently taking place at the moment. And these storms right now are in an environment characterized by instability that is fairly significant, 3,500 to the south of these storms here. We also got instability increasing over Norfolk in Nebraska, 2,600 joules per kilogram in that area. Okay, so lots of instability, lots of thunderstorm juice today. We got dew points in the 60s and 70s here out ahead of the dry line, and this will be the focusing mechanism for these storms today. Yeah, there's a lot of tornado warnings. It's been a very active start to the stream. If we actually go right back over to our latest tornado warning, our tornado reports, we're up to 5 tornado reports. We're about to get a lot of wind and hail reports probably in Texas as these storms down there are really firing up. They're strong, they're intense, so we're probably going to get a lot of them. Probably going to get a lot of warnings here. Or a lot of reports, I meant. Okay, we got a really intense storm going on in Columbus, though. Reflectivity has really increased rapidly on that. 68 decibels on that, and that is producing 2-inch hail. If we scope that storm out, we can see with what the storm actually looks like. Look at that. That's a pretty big hail marker within that storm on 3D. I saw your message, John. So yeah, Columbus, it looks to be a little bit of a supercell trying to form there. And if we look at 3D, you can see other storms in the area that are popping up. Pretty cool, isn't it? Seeing 3D at work here on the channel. Okay, we got a new tornado warning that just got issued, so we're just getting a lot of tornado warnings out of this at the moment. So, Madison County and Battle Creek, please take shelter. If you're in Newman Grove, you're under a tornado warning right now. Again, a National Weather Service employee has reported a tornado, so this could still be somewhat on the ground. It is hard to say because it is rain-wrapped. We also got more rotation near Corneloa. They're approaching State Route 91. So a lot of vorticity being focused within this line of storms. And this is helping to execute a lot of these tornado warnings. I mean, getting a lot of storms firing up along this. And there's the dry line. You can clearly see where the dry line is. You can't miss it at all because of how organized this banding is. If we actually look at our Guru satellite imagery, you could actually see exactly where the dry line is. See these clouds right here? That is where our dry line actually is. We got moisture being pumped in out of the east underneath this. This is where we're seeing a lot of our convergence shaping up. And yeah, this is all drier air. Not so hot, but it is warm on the back side of this. We're getting a new storm firing up near the, if we zoom in on that, near the Pawnee City in Nebraska. Look at that, really exploding there. Very, very strong thunderstorm. Auburn, Nebraska City, overshooting top. If we actually take a look here at our RGB, yeah, we're getting some very cold cloud tops, negative 60 degrees Celsius, which is very cold. So cold, the colder the cloud tops, the stronger the updraft actually is in this case. And that is what we're seeing right now. A new blast, a new mushroom or a new burst of convection really getting underway with that storm. In fact, if we zoom down there, that is actually severe warned right now. Yeah, that is in my range of radars. So this is the best radar we are going to get on that storm. Yeah, that has rotation on it. And this is being sampled at 8,000 feet, but this is going to get closer to the Omaha, Nebraska radar. We go and look at 3D on that storm. We are seeing definitely some elevated reflectivity values. We didn't get our new elevated scan in yet, but I'm telling you that is probably producing quarter size hail, maybe even a little larger, 1 inch plus hail marker on that. So we'll have to monitor that. We got a new tornado warning on this storm in Columbus, Nebraska. So we're now up to 9 radar indicated tornado warnings so far. Let's take a look at rotation and velocities. And yeah, that is pretty strong rotation there. Yeah, you can tell. Look at the yellows and reds moving this way, away from the radar. We got some greens moving toward. So yeah, there is an area of rotation there that is that has warranted that tornado warning. So if you're in Columbus, if you are in, let's take a look here at US 30, you definitely need to be taking shelter. That is a this is a very strong storm. I mean, that has very large hail with it, possibly 2 inches plus in diameter. So some big time hail with that. And we just, I thought we got a new confirmed, or did we get a new confirmed? Oh, no, we didn't. Never mind. So we got 3 confirmed tornado warnings. We have 3 or 4 radar indicated tornado warnings. So in total, we have 8 active tornado warnings right now at the moment. And that matches up with this. So we have 8 active tornado warnings, 17 active severe thunderstorm warnings. I mean, that's a lot. There's a lot of activity going on because of of the instability. And I think we're going to have more rises. Okay, we have a new tornado warning? Maybe a new severe thunderstorm warning. So if you're in, oh no, new tornado warning. Never mind. Okay, that is tornado warning, and I kind of thought that would. Oh gosh, very strong rotation on the Pawnee City storm. Really strong rotation on that. So that is quickly organizing right now. If you're in Pawnee County, Table Rock right now, Elk Creek, headed into Johnson County in Nebraska, really strong couplet here. Let's take a zoom in on this. We got blues moving toward the radar. We got reds moving away right here. So that is a pretty intense a mesocyclone on that. That actually is. That goes way up there too. That is really, really exploding. That mesocyclone goes up to 30,000 feet. And that really explains that storm right there is in an environment of 3,500 joules of CAPE right now, thunderstorm juice. So that is really utilizing a lot of the energy. Let's go to our meso and go to surface-based SIN. We're not seeing a lot of convective inhibition on that. So that storm has free will at this point of going, of intensifying further. We have more storms upstream to that too that are intensifying. So if we do take a look at this storm on the Storm Tracker cell program that I have here, it's going to arrive in Cook by about 5:12 p.m. Telemag by about 5:16, and Elk Creek by about 4:44. So please take shelter because this has large hail with it, and also some very strong wind gusts along, and a tornado too with that. So please take that into consideration. Definitely a strong storm that we are watching. Okay, am I going to be able to take this off? There we go. So let's go right back to, again, it's that storm that we're watching right here. Really, really exploding right now. We go and look at our regular imagery. Again, these images, folks, update once every minute. Okay, they update once every minute, and that's the cool thing about this. That is, it is really cool to see that. So if you guys are patient here, wait another minute. We're gonna get a new update here. Just watch this. This is absolutely cool. You're witnessing real-time satellite data, surface analysis, and realistic deep convection that is ongoing. So you can see there's our tornado warning over here. We got several tornado warnings over here. And just wait, we're going to get a new image update here very soon, probably in the next 15 seconds or so. And you'll see how quickly this updates. So Omaha, Nebraska, you're seeing partly cloudy skies now, but that's going to change quickly as you get that storm headed into your area. So we are going to get an update here very soon. Very soon, yeah, we're going to get an update here. Green screen off. Oops, why is my green screen off? Did I not? Oh, I did not. I purposefully did not put my green screen or background image on here. Yeah, I decided to not do it on here because of the program that I use, Guru. It actually messes it up, so that's why. That's why it's black, but on all the other ones, it's actually fine. So you can see here, look at the deep convection going on. Look at the strong mesocyclone on that too. Table Rock getting some strong deep convection on that. What's up, Rainbow Obsidian? How are you doing? Did you see the flood advisory for Central Texas? No, I did not actually. Let me go over. We're, by the way, up to 7 tornado reports so far. There's actually a flood advisory. Let me go to the National Weather Service. It's called a flood watch, not a flood advisory. So, yeah, there's a flood advisory because there's going to be a lot of storms over there. Again, there's your tornado watch up there on the map. In yellow, we got tornado warnings all lined up here. Lots of severe thunderstorm warnings. A lot of outflow boundaries here going to interact with each other. And that's why there's a flood watch that is issued. Some of these storms could actually are going to be water loaded, which you're going to worry more about heavy rain than hail in itself. Hail not going to be a big deal actually in Texas, maybe 1 inch at best, because of the lapse rates that are not very entirely steep, and the hail growth zone is rather shallow. But yikes, this storm going on in Pawnee City is very, very strong. That is some very strong rotation happening at 6,000 feet. That might even be a tornado on the ground at that point because it has such strong velocities on it. But we did get new tornado reports, did we? Yes, we did. New tornado damage, small farm buildings damaged, debris on highway, damage path across Highway 32. So we are getting quite a bit of substantial damage. Looks like we're only down to one radar or confirmed tornado warning at this time. So what you're seeing here is you're seeing a lot of the convergence. You're actually getting backed flow. You're getting flow that is actually coming in out of the northeasterly direction like this, right? And then you're getting your isotropic lift and a flow that is coming in out of the southwesterly direction. So that's going to create a lot of helicity over this region. And in fact, if we go to our 0 to 3 kilometer SRH profiles, yeah, it's high. Look at that. We're all the way up to 295 meters squared per second squared. This storm is not entirely in a very good environment of a tornado production storm. It's within an environment of 130 meters squared per second squared of deep layer shear or 0 to 3 kilometer helicity. Nevertheless, this environment is pretty volatile. EHI is also elevated with this, not entirely significant. Take a look at our STP values up to a 3.8, even up to a 4.5 here. So we're in the best environment here of strong tornado or two. On our supercell composite index here, up to a 9.5. So it's pretty favorable here for supercell structures to continue with an environment here of strong instability over the Nebraska region. So 2-inch hail, we got storms down here firing, but this storm in particular right here, yeah, look at that hook. That definitely has a notch with it. Right here, you can see it. Very classic supercell structure. That has intensified very quickly. The updraft is insane with this one. Table Rock, Pawnee City, Pawnee County in Nebraska. You can see the 3D on this. Pretty fantastic to see this. This is beautiful to see with what the storm structure looks like. And you could even start seeing a little divot cut out into this. So we are starting to see a rear inflow jet increase on this. We're not really seeing a lot in the way of a tilt to this, which would otherwise help to stretch the vorticity. So probably the reason why this is not able to further organize from where it's at, but it has a strong mesocyclone in here. It's looking quite impressive. Echo tops on this are near 50,000 feet. So that is a strong storm in Pawnee County in Nebraska right now. Oh, well, never mind. We did get a tornado report. Okay, this is on the ground. Public report of a tornado on the ground near Table Rock. So never mind. This is on the ground. This is going to get confirmed. Will be our next confirmed tornado warning here very soon. Right there. Public did report that. A new tornado report out of Table Rock in Pawnee County, Nebraska with 1-inch hail. So that is on the ground right now. And I'm not surprised by that because we are seeing a pretty intense area of rotation and a mesocyclone at 8,300 feet above the surface. This is the beam height, by the way, is what we're looking at here. So the higher your beam height, the less high resolution it's going to become, but we're able to see different scopes of the storm. So if we take a look at different tilts here, you can see that mesocyclone goes pretty far up. I mean, you can see the differential convergence of flow coming towards here and flow coming out. So there is a lot of divergence with these thunderstorms, which makes sense. And this goes all the way up to about 55,000 feet. So this is a pretty strong thunderstorm, to say the least. That is a deep hot tower that is in place over Table Rock, Elk Creek. A new tornado report. So yeah, this is on the ground right now. I am confirming this before the National Weather Service does. So that is on the ground right now. Already. Trained weather spotter has reported a tornado on the ground with that. I kind of thought it would because, my gosh, that is a strong mesocyclone. Really strong at the 8,300 feet. Yep, there it goes. It is confirmed right now. Over Johnson, Pawnee County right now, under a confirmed tornado warning, damaging tornado, and ping pong size hail. Wow, that is a pretty hefty warning right there. So at 4:30 p.m., trained weather spotters reported a tornado northeast of Pawnee City. So that's what we have right here. So that's where the tornado report is coming in from. Flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed on that. So that is our newest tornado warning that is confirmed at the moment. And again, we just took a look at the scope of this storm, like I said, over Table Rock. If we look at the 3D on this, yeah, that is actually developing a forward flank. Yeah, we're starting to see a forward flank with this. We're starting to see a rear flank on this storm too. So this is organizing. We got a rain-free area here in the storm, right around about 9,000 feet high. So this is a very strong thunderstorm. If we actually kind of do the full scope here, again, this is Pawnee City in Pawnee County. Let's go and see the full scope of this storm. Yeah, look at that. That's actually very good structure. We got a pancake look here with an overshooting top of storms, two cells kind of paralleling each other here of enhanced convection. We might even have a new storm popping off over here upwind of this storm. So this storm probably will lose its energy depending on the shear that's in the storm, which is significant now. But look at this updraft here, really strong in the Pawnee area where that tornado is. And we even have backed wind profiles in the forward flank of the storm, right in front of it, and the down flank is also on the eastern side of the storm. So that is a pretty organized storm, to say the least, and that is why we have a couple of tornado reports and a confirmed tornado warning on it at the moment. Now, see, we already have a new meso that is trying to reconsolidate over Table Rock right now. This is approaching State Route 4. Wouldn't surprise me if we get new tornado reports coming in out of this one single storm, because that is our most intense storm. We're going to watch this over here too in Madison County in Nebraska. We also have Richland in Nebraska that has some strong rotation, but radar indicated rotation on those storms as of right now. As of the 2:41 p.m. time, or 4:41 in Central Time. We go back and look at the storm. Yeah, look at that. That is really strong. You could even look at this. You could even see, yeah, look at the rotation on this. You could even see clearly, wow, this is actually amazing. You could actually see where you could see the mesocyclone rotate. Look at that. That is actually really cool. Mesocyclone rotation on a meso floater satellite imagery. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. I've not seen anything like that. And these, again, are real-time images on that storm. So you're viewing a supercell visually and also on Doppler radar. And this is where our dry line is, right over here. We might even have new attempts of mixing right underneath this cumulus buildup, but that's live. That's pretty cool. And we take a look at our cloud tops have warmed a little bit with that. So that updraft is not quite as strong as what we had earlier, but it is doing pretty good here at maintaining its organization. That's actually really cool. What's up, Angie? Peter, how are you doing? So it's that storm that we're looking at right here. So we got a new severe thunderstorm warning that did not get issued too long ago over Bernard. If you are in Loma, if you're in Dwight, Again, please take shelter. That has 1-inch hail going on right now over Sanders, Polk County, over Colfax, Dodge counties right now at the moment. Let's see our tornado reports. We're up to 8 tornado reports. I'm afraid we might get in the territory of a tornado outbreak. That is 14 or more. In my books, it's 15 or more tornado reports. Okay, so if we do get 15 or more reports in my books, that's declared a tornado outbreak. We'll see if that actually happens. Right now, we're in the thickest amount of shear and instability, so it won't surprise me if we do get more tornado reports given the shear, the instability, the humidity that is in the air here. That storm right there has 2-inch hail. That's a strong mesocyclone. That is absolutely crazy. The meso has weakened a little bit on tilt 5, but it is still apparent in the lower levels. So we'll see if this is able to hang on to its organization. Again, if you guys are enjoying the live stream, share this with your family and friends. We have 75 people watching. That's amazing that we got a lot of people watching this live stream. We got a new confirmed tornado warning. This is in, see what radar site might be closer. It might be Thomas County. This is near Boyd County, actually, by the way. So, O'Neill, if you're in Atchison, if you're in Stewart, please take shelter again. We got 2 confirmed tornado warnings, just one after another. So that is going to be our fourth one. It is not PDS, so it is confirmed on our list. So we have 4 so far. So if you are in the path of this, please take shelter. There is a little bit of a debris signature with that. So that might be, that may not actually. That it's hard to say if that is. That's probably hail. We'll get more confirmation from storm chasers here. So if you're in Chambers, if you're in Holt County, if you're in Atchison, please take shelter. This is approaching, let's do here, US 20. In fact, if we go over and take a look here at our, go and look, move to our different radar. Okay, where's our radar? Where's our radar sites or site labels? There we go. Interesting. It does. Oh yeah, there it is. KLNX. So let's bring that up with our overlay of instability here. Actually, let's go and change that over to 0 to 3 kilometer helicity. And let's do a storm track on this. So this is moving at about, again, this is in O'Neill in Boyd County at the moment. 1-inch hail. This is moving to the north at 20 miles an hour. So if we do a storm track on this, we're gonna actually, since this is kind of somewhat linear, oops, it's not gonna work. Since this is linear though, we're gonna kind of do this and we're gonna track this to the north. So it's moving at about 20 miles an hour. So Atchison, if you're in Emmett, if you're in O'Neill, 33 minutes. So by about 5:19 p.m. Atchison, by 5:19. If you're in Emmett, in Nebraska, by about 5:14 p.m. So if you're downstream, I have a storm track on this. Definitely, I mean, it's raining there now, might as well, but it's gonna be coming down even harder than it already is. We just got a new tornado warning, Justin said. Did we? Yes, we did. We got a new tornado warning. This is radar indicated rotations. So, yeah, we're already up to 11 tornado warnings as we speak. So, yeah, this is very active in a small area. Again, let's not forget about that one down there across, like I said, in Pawnee County. That storm is still very strong. that has 2-inch hail on it. We have not gotten any more reports, so yeah, look at that. Velocity or reflectivities have increased on that. Yeah, definitely strong rotation on that. That is absolutely organized. So this is not a done deal. This storm is hanging on to its intensity in Table Rock, Pawnee City, Elk Creek. Really strong storm. I mean, look at the overshooting tops with this. This is really strong. This is definitely a strong storm. And if we look at 3D here, if you're a storm chaser, this is what you're likely seeing right now. Look at that. Beautiful looking. Not Justin. Did I say Justin? I'm sorry, John. I mean to say John. Yeah, thank you for that, John 542E. See, my J's get mixed up sometimes. So, but yeah, nice, good looking updraft here. Overshooting top. You can see right here, that means this storm is pretty intense. I mean, you're seeing your updraft actually more tilted now. We're getting our nice outflow, and we're getting our nice rear flank or forward flank right up in here on the system. So this is a really intense storm, to say the least. If we drill down, you can see what it actually looks like. Oh, we got a new tornado report. This is a rope tornado. So Storm Chaser in Pawnee County, Nebraska, 1 mile east of Table Rock, has reported a tornado still. So this is on the ground doing damage. It's a rope tornado right now, which means it's probably roping out. It's probably going to either recycle or it's done. But we're not done with the hail, of course. Look at this. 69 decibels right now of really big hail in this storm. Big hail. 3 inches, 2 inches in diameter. So this is still getting reports on this. So this is still causing a lot of concern right now. By the way, if you guys are new, consider subscribing if you haven't already. The goal here is to get to 6,000 subscribers by June 1st or sooner. I mean, we're close. 6,000 subs, folks. You guys are awesome at doing your awesome support. I mean, I hear other YouTube channels actually asking people to subscribe, so heck with it. I'm going to do the same thing. Why not? As long as I don't do it excessively. But yeah, we are seeing a strong rotation here, too. This could, if we get storm chasers on that, which they are, probably going to see another tornado confirmed on that. Definitely an active period in place over across much of, okay, we got a new tornado warning. This is another confirmed tornado warning. Weather spotters have confirmed tornado. This is an active warning right now. So this is now our 5th confirmed tornado warning so far during the live stream, folks. So this is a pretty intense organized storm. Oh, and we got thunderstorm wind damage. 4-inch tree limbs blown down, possibly due to a tornado even. What's up, Jake? What's up? John, yes, I know, John. I'm on it. I'm glad you're reminding me that we have a new warning, but I am on top of this like mad. So that's a very intense storm. If we look at our visible satellite, just updated, look at this storm. Definitely billowing up. Definitely strong. You can even see closely, look at rotating the updraft. The mesocyclone is rotating. That's really cool. And it actually is very cool to see. Let's see our cloud tops really quick. They have cooled a little bit more, but not significantly at the moment. So this is hanging on to its will beings of a strong mesocyclone. Yeah, storm is moving slow. It is only moving at 20 miles an hour. In fact, if we go to our WSV3 and track that little storm, we could. This is an environment of weak shear. It's not particularly strong. Oops. Let's track this. So this is moving at about 21 miles an hour. So it's moving generally this direction. So if you're in Auburn, this is going to be into your area by about 5:44 p.m. Okay, Auburn by 5:44 p.m. And then other areas starting to get rain already. Johnson, it's coming into your area here in the next 30 to 45 minutes. But yeah, that is some really large hail on that. Table Rock, if you're in Humboldt, yeah, take shelter, please, because that is a strong storm. The storms along this right here are moving to the north, roughly at about 25 miles an hour. So if we do bring up storm tracks on this, so this is moving north at about 25 miles an hour. So this is approaching Pierce right now. So it's in progress. If you are in the Staten area, by about 4:58. If you're in Osmond, by about 5:10 p.m. Dodge by about 5:11. If you're in Bloomfield, by about 5:42 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So again, that is the storm track on that storm. Yes, I did, Lava Command. Yes, they have a 10% for tornadoes today in that area. This is definitely panning out right now. Definitely panning out. By no surprise. If we actually look at that, for people that are wondering that I haven't covered that very often, this is a 10% for tornadoes today. First, I thought it was SIG. It was hard to tell. But it is a 10 non-SIG for tornadoes, which we already have had one PDS tornado warning so far today. So we've had at least one strong tornado, potentially. Sorry if you guys hear some banging. They are working on the roof right now, repairing the roof from our storms that we had this winter. So don't freak out if you hear banging noises. So if you're in Newman Grove, if you are in David City, kind of upstream, actually ahead of these storms, please take shelter. Again, there is your 10% for tornadoes today. If we actually look at our wind threat today, it's not particularly strong. When we look at our hail threat today, that's where we have that significant. It's a 30 SIG for large hail today. This includes for Omaha, Nebraska, Sioux City, Iowa. If you're, Sioux City, Iowa, Council Bluffs, Iowa, Bellevue, Nebraska, Fremont, Nebraska. Okay, that's where we have that enhanced risk. And that's the day one. That's why there's an enhanced risk in that area in the first place. If we take a look at our day two, still a slight risk. No upgrades to this just yet. And some of you were probably asking, will they upgrade it? It could very well get upgraded to an enhanced risk. I can see maybe a narrow area potentially for an upgrade. Probably initially when these storms fire up right in here, maybe for an upgrade to a 10% for tomorrow. If so, I will be streaming again tomorrow. If we look at wind, it is non-SIG, it's a 15, and then hail is a non-SIG 15. So tomorrow looks to not be as big as today, but we said that yesterday, and look at where we're at today. So I'm not going to let my guard down. I think we're still going to see a pretty big concern, an isolated concern there for tornadoes. By the way, we have a 3-inch hail marker now on this storm on the tornado warn. Little Rock, or Table Rock. I just said Little Rock. Oh my gosh. Table Rock in Pawnee County in Nebraska. That's what we have. We got a new tornado report, I think. Yes, we did. New tornado report. 4 tornado reports on that one storm. I cannot believe that. 4 tornado reports. Diana, let me talk to you in Discord about why I did what I did, in a little bit, after the stream is over, okay? I know you miss Candy and Alex. I know you do. But yeah, this is where we do have that tornado right now in Table Rock. In Table Rock, Nebraska. Again, please take shelter. That is on the ground. Oh, and did we get a new... Oh, no, it was, they canceled one. By the way, you guys, if you guys are new to the stream, as always, my name is David Schlotthauer. Please share this on social media with your family and friends on social media. We actually have 75 people watching right now. Let's get this up to as much as we can possible because we are talking about tornadoes. Lots of tornado reports coming in. We're already up to 12 tornado reports. So we are only 3 away from a tornado outbreak. We're 3 away from a tornado outbreak, believe it or not, in Nebraska. We need 15 tornado reports to get a tornado outbreak. Chase McLean, I will explain later. All right. We're not going to discuss about that in this stream. So yeah, Little Rock right now, or Table Rock, oh my gosh. Table Rock, 2-inch hail. Okay, now I'm starting to get drama, starting to pick up here because I hid Candy and Alex Miller because of their remark that they made yesterday. I mean, that was not a very nice remark. As far as my driving goes, they said I got a couple of speeding tickets, so that's why I had to hide them. That's why I'm not going to deal with their serious joking around during a severe weather event that's taking place. I'm going to give them one more chance. I'm going to unhide them, but if there's more problems, I'm done. I'm not going to give them any more chances. So if I can find Candy here, I will unhide her. But I'm here for the professionalism, and I'm not here really for the jokes or inappropriatency and stuff like that. I'm trying to fix and make my channel as good as possible, you know, and professional, a welcoming experience for a lot of people. So I just want to make that clear with some of you. That's why I don't mess around. We're here for the weather. We're not here for the jokes and stuff. I'm looking into doing hangout live streams where that joking is allowed. But I mean, we don't joke around when there's like a strong tornado or a large hail event going on. I mean, what's, you know, the channel's about what? What's a channel about? Weather. It's not really about commentary. Do you guys really want me to do... Actually, you know what? That's where members only live streams could come in hand. I could do hangout live streams for members only, and we can do some joking around and have a hangout stream once a month or something. But this is severe weather, and I do take things seriously. I mean, a new viewer is here to watch severe weather, right? They're not here to watch joking around. Except yesterday, I kind of went off the rails. This storm right here is going off the rails. We just got a 2.5 or almost 3-inch hail report. This storm right here is showing its muscles. Really large hail report on that. Significant hail, actually. Really intense mesocyclone on this one storm. Very fantastic structure. Inflow is in blue right here. And we got red, which the flow is going outbound. So Table Rock, if you're in Humboldt, again, that is where we have our tornado. Our strong rotating wall cloud rope tornadoes, potentially cone tornadoes out of this. We've had already 4 tornado reports, and we're bound to get more out of this. We're still hanging at, we're at 13 now. So we are 2 reports away from a tornado outbreak category. I understand, fancy hippie, I should take jokes. But again, like I said, I should be more lenient. I really honestly should. That's why people don't come and watch me very often, probably because I don't take jokes and stuff. As long as it's not excessive, I guess it's allowed, but like if it doesn't really pertain, I mean, if it's excessive and people get tired of it, that should be a cue that, hey, maybe stop the joking and stuff. So again, if you guys are new to this stream, share this with your family and friends. We got a nasty storm right here. We got a very strong thunderstorm, a single supercell. By the way, Fancy Hippie, if you want to join the live stream, or if you and talk about with what we're dealing with today, that would be great. I haven't had you on a live stream in like forever, so I don't know if you're willing to do that today. Because you are pretty much a certified meteorologist, a weather person, so it wouldn't hurt to share your severe weather knowledge. So let's take a look here. 4 tornado reports, 1 significant, or 2 hail reports, but 1 is significant here in Pawnee County, Nebraska. If we zoom out again, this is what we're dealing with. So if you guys are new, this is what we're covering today. The 10%, yikes, it is panning out with all fuel in the air. What's up, Colleen, my friends? What's up, Diana, Fiber fan? So again, if you guys are new, again, we're tracking storms in eastern Nebraska. If you're in Dodge, we got our other friend here. What's up, Bryn, Fancy Hippie? Hello? Hello? So, if you are in the Table Rock area, if you're in Auburn, please take shelter again, or take shelter if you haven't already. We are seeing a strong supercell that is very intense. Actually, might have just taken a right move. Actually, this made a right move. So that might mean it's definitely becoming supercell dominant now. We're watching.
Yeah, David, I'm here.
Welcome, welcome. By the way, introduce yourself, who you are, and yeah.
Yep. I am Fancy Hippie, and I am helping David Schlotthauer out with the forecast today.
Yep, since Ethan is not here because he's doing stuff. So what are we dealing with? We have, I mean, a tornado outbreak maybe in the makings here. 15 tornadoes is what I think is needed for a localized state kind of tornado outbreak. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it's, we got some pretty intense showers and thunderstorms across the plains today. Certainly damaging winds and large hail appear to be the main threat. You mentioned a tornado outbreak criteria. You only need 6 tornado reports by definition to have a tornado outbreak. So we're actually well past that point. This
Ooh.
certainly is a tornado outbreak. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there.
Yeah. Oh, we just got a new tornado warning. We just got 2 new tornado warnings. Yep, we just got 2 new tornado warnings. Man, they're just coming out like it's no tomorrow. So we're up to 7 tornado warnings now, with one storm down further south that has 4 tornado reports, by the way, fancy hippie, and almost 3-inch hail report on that. So a pretty intense storm, to say the least. If you're in Table Rock, if you're in Auburn, if you're downstream of this, don't mess with this storm. Do not mess with it. You're seeing...
It's the David storm.
I guess so, because I called the tornado warning first. So yes, it's the David storm. So, yeah, these storms are very strong. Oh, we got a wind damage report. Report from MP, 3-inch tree limbs broken, power poles broken. Out of Meadow Grove in Nebraska. So we are seeing wind damage. We're seeing tornado reports coming in. We're seeing the whole 9 yards. And we're already up to 13 tornado reports. To kind of go off topic really quickly, I wanted to let you all know that NOAA has declared a El Nino watch. No. Wait, it's been a watch. Never mind. What am I thinking? I think it's last night when I made the post, I thought they had just issued an El Nino watch, but the chances of an El Nino happening now are 95%. So we are going to have an El Nino before long, and we had another radar indicated tornado warning issued. Actually, a couple more, so we're up to 15. So yeah, our numbers.
Yeah, and David, you got a pretty good dry line right now across the plains. So
yeah. Yeah, very sharp dry line. Did you see the instability in Texas? Almost 6,000 joules of Cape. Very deep convection, though, nevertheless, in Norfolk, in Nebraska. So, yeah, look at this system. Very, very organized. Curly Q shaped storm. This is our southerly flow right here coming in. It's curving around, and it's helping to augment vorticity up here in the right front quadrant of that surface low. And topping that out, our shear is not super strong, but it's not weak either. 286 meters squared per second squared out of Lincoln. So enough shear to augment tornado potential for a while here, at least into western Iowa. So probably the next 3 to 5 hours, we will have tornado reports coming in because of the shear that we're seeing. 2-inch hail, by the way, with these storms. Fancy hippie. Oh, wait, no. Okay, Lava Command says 6,000 Cape with the strongest wording from the WPC about flooding in a while. Actually, that reminds me, I would actually like to look at the WPC because there is flood watches down there. And it is still moderate. So we are still looking at a moderate risk for flooding. That even continues into tomorrow. Lots of rain. Texas needs the rain, at least central Texas. So that will be good news. At least you're getting more water, groundwater coming. But yeah, 6,000 joules of Cape today is very, very scary. That's a lot of instability. And when we look at our meso-analysis here, it clearly states with what we're seeing, look at this. You could even see how humid the air is south of this dry line. And when we go forward, look at this. Like, look at how the storm's just blossom. They're just blossoming. Very humid air. Yeah, 6,000 joules of CAPE right there. It's very high. Really high CAPE. No convective inhibition. So definitely a fully unstable atmosphere. Oh boy. Well, we might have a strong tornado developing near Lehigh in Nebraska. Fancy hippie.
Yeah.
We have a yellow meso vortex signature on that. That is really strong, actually. That goes
That's strong.
32,000 feet of a mesocyclone on that. So that is strong. We also have the continuing tornado that could be on the ground. We have not gotten any new reports, but that is still... I guess he left. So, if you're in Humboldt to the northwest of there, we are looking at really strong rotation. Right here, we have blues touching reds. So blues are toward the radar, reds are away from the radar. So we have fairly intense rotation, a rotating wall cloud, and possibly, again, we could have a tornado that is still on the ground. What's up, Jennifer? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. By the way, if you guys are new to the stream, share this with your family and friends on social media. Again, we are covering severe weather live here on the channel in real time. This is where we have our tornado right now in place. Potentially up here towards Clarkson, where we have yellows. That's velocities moving away from the radar. We have greens with velocities moving toward the radar, as you all can see here. So that's going to be the next area we got to really watch. That could be a tornado waiting to develop. So again, this is a live look at our severe weather right now. Boy, it is pretty active out there right now across much of eastern Iowa, or not Iowa, eastern Nebraska, where we have the majority of our warnings. Goodness. Lots of semi-discrete clustering of storms and supercells, and this is what's giving us that tornado potential today across Dodge, across West Point, if you are in Wisner, Stanton County, Wayne County in Nebraska. Yeah, definitely be taking shelter right now in your storm bunker because, yeah, we got some intense rotation with some of these storms as this evolves northward. So Dodge, if you are in Hooper, if you are in West Point, if you're in Pillinger, if you are in the Carl area, Wayne in Nebraska, definitely take that into consideration. These are strong storms, including a fairly strong supercell here. Yeah, this is definitely organizing again. We got new storm report of 2 3/4 inch hail on this. So this is producing baseball size hail. This is a very strong thunderstorm. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning with very intense rotation. I mean, look at that mesocyclone. That is really, really tight. A pretty tight mesocyclone. And this goes all the way up to at least 45,000 feet high. Even 52,000 feet. Really deep convection. So that is a supercell that we are really interested in watching, because you can see your inflow right here, your rear flank inflow, your downdraft, your rear flank downdraft, your forward flank, which is over here. Yeah, that is pretty organized. So if we look at the radar reflectivity, you can see with what we're dealing with. Yeah, this is definitely, yeah, that's definitely organized. That's tilted. That is definitely tilted right there. And definitely some strong rotation on that. There's your mesocyclone right here. There is your mesocyclone, really well indicated with the overshooting top. And you get your inflow. And we will see a tornado might be trying to develop right underneath that. Or if it hasn't already, it's probably on the ground still. We have not gotten any new storm reports yet on that storm. But wow. Definitely a strong a strong supercell that is in progress. So we're gonna watch this. I will be right back in just a second, folks. I want to actually see what they're doing with our roof. Be sure to subscribe. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. So, we are watching this supercell in Howe in Auburn in Nemaha County in Nebraska. No new reports of tornadoes yet, but doesn't surprise me if we get more. But yeah, we're up to 13 tornado reports. 13 tornado reports. We also have more storms popping off to the south and near Wetmore. Those are not severe warned yet, but we do have a strong thunderstorm here in Howe and Auburn in the Nemaha area. If you're in Julian, if you're in Brownville, take that into consideration. Strong supercell here. We are going to watch this because this may be producing, might be recycling even. A new meso cyclone could be trying to form. We also have a potential, actually that is a tornado. Oh my gosh. We have a debris ball just north of US 30 right now. That is a tornado on the ground. Yup, there it is. I called it. Oh, it's a particularly dangerous situation too. So that is now our second one of the day. That's 2 strong tornadoes that we have had so far today. Yeah, look at the debris ball. There is a small CC drop on that storm in Dodge County. Yes, look at that debris ball now. Yeah, definitely a debris ball. That is strong. That is a strong tornado on the ground in Dodge County. just north of US 30. Just north of US 30, we have a strong tornado. So, yeah, we're seeing a lot. Oh, we might even have another strong tornado maybe in the makings in Stanton County. That is very organized couplet right there. So we might be witnessing 3 tornadoes on the ground in a short distance at once. Stanton, also across Clarkson, and of course coming into in Dodge County near Hooper, near Scribner. Definitely a lot of areas to watch here of potential strong tornadoes. Yeah, that is a deep debris ball. That is a deep, deep debris ball. Deep CC drop on that. By the way, if you guys haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It does help out the YouTube algorithm out a lot. We are talking about a strong tornado on the ground in Dodge and Hooper at the moment. Look at the velocities on that. Really tight velocities on that storm. Really tight velocities. If you know your bearings, this is what we're looking at right now. That's Doppler radar. Yes, it's a PDS, John. I am aware of that. It is a PDS. We got a new radar indicated tornado warning on that southernmost storm, so it's not on the ground anymore. I think that has lifted. A lot of hail reports on that. 2+ inch hail reports. That storm is producing a lot of hail. And then, yeah, this storm. Yep, there's a new tornado report. Source, Storm Chaser has reported. And we got a new radar indicated tornado warning. So we're now up to 17. Definitely a very active day. Very active day. And we can see this. Again, please share this with their family and friends on social media, everyone. It really means a lot because, again, we are witnessing now a tornado outbreak, a severe weather outbreak across eastern Nebraska into Iowa. This is going to come into Iowa here in the next hour or so. We've had numerous tornado reports, lots of hail reports in these areas, and a couple of reports of wind damage that could have been tornado related across the Seward, Polk area, across Lancaster County in Nebraska. Again, we are talking about a very narrow area of a tornado outbreak. I mean, small but strong. That's kind of the rhyme here that we're seeing. We'll wait to see if we get that update, but I'm sure we're going to get 15+ tornado reports today from the Storm Prediction Center. No, we're not, Alex. No, we're not. So, again, we are watching this line of storms as this moves northward. Actually, let's kind of take a look at our WSV3 and do a storm track on this. Let's see where these storms, when these storms will be impacting your area. Manual tracking, let's do this. So if we draw this out. So these are moving north right now at about, probably about 30 miles an hour. Yeah, about north at 30. So we got a lot of areas involved here. Wayne by 542. If you're in Bloomfield, you're going to be impacted by that. By about 553. In Wakefield by 557. Laurel by about 601, and then Hardington there right around 4 by 5 or 616, 615, and then Springfield there in Nebraska probably by about by about 6:16 p.m. So that's the latest storm track on this whole line going northward. All right, we have a new particularly, oh wait, no, it is not a particularly dangerous situation, but it is another confirmed tornado warning, so we're now up to 6 confirmed tornado warnings at the moment. Okay, we got another tornado report. Emergency managers have reported that tornado. So we're about to get another amount of tornado reports coming in very soon. So if you're in Hooper, if you're in Oakland, if you're in Burnt County there, Washington County, or right on the northwestern edge of Washington County, yeah, this storm is pretty close to your area. But in Dodge County, you're getting impacted pretty significantly with some heavy rain and some large hail and a tornado or two. Yeah, PDS was downgraded. But how are you all doing? How's everybody enjoying the stream? Again, share this with their family and friends. We are dealing with a severe weather outbreak. Again, a serious severe weather outbreak consisting of numerous tornadoes and some large hail reports coming in. So if you guys are new to the stream, consider sharing this. The more people view this, the more shares we get, the more lives we can potentially save here. So if you guys are new to this stream, share this and give this live stream a huge thumbs up. That would really help out a lot. Yeah, strong tornado on the ground here. Wow. Big time tornado. Big time tornado, possibly. This could get upgraded to a particularly dangerous situation again. Wouldn't surprise me. That is a pretty big debris ball. You can see it right there. Big debris ball. Going over Dodge County in Nebraska as we speak. Mainly over very rural areas. But if you're in Hooper, this is going to be impacting your area. This is going to be impacting your area. If you're in Hooper, if you're in Winslow, please take shelter now. This is a strong tornado debris ball on this storm, and we're tracking this. What's up, Martin's Weather Team? Welcome, welcome to the stream. Again, if you're in the Dodge area, Dodge County, Hooper, Winslow, please take shelter. That is a debris ball. That is a debris ball. Because that is correlated with strong velocities. So if we look at our velocity, this is moving toward the radar. This is moving away from the radar. If we correlate that with CC, we are seeing some debris. It doesn't look... that is definitely some debris being wrapped around. That is a pretty organized storm. Pretty organized. You're very welcome. Elevator tours by Main Raves, yes. I don't think it's a violent tornado, but it is certainly a strong one. Yup, the dangerous tornado threat is underway. Oh, we got a new tornado warning. This is a confirmed tornado right now. Gosh, this is really, really active. Really, really significant. We are seeing a confirmed tornado with this one. That's the storm that I thought was going to probably go tornado confirmed very soon. We are seeing debris, I'm sure, within that. We're waiting for a new scan with this storm in Dodge County. In Hooper, though, these two tornadoes are our strongest. Yes, I know. Rain Maves, yes, they have added a 10% for tornadoes today. I am aware of that. I am aware of that. Yeah, we have definitely a lot of supercells today that are producing lots of tornadoes. We're up to 14 tornado reports today. In my books, I think 15 tornado reports would be declaring a tornado outbreak. We're going to get there. We're going to have 15 today reports of tornadoes. So therefore, a tornado outbreak is getting underway, and there we go. We just got another tornado report on that storm. So this is actively on the ground right now. That is definitely a debris ball. It is in the middle of nowhere, and it is a debris ball in a rural area. So if you're in, gosh, yes, oh yeah, rotation has intensified on that. Yeah, right here, definitely some reds and yellows touching some of the greens and blues colors going this way. So we are seeing very tight rotation on this, and a tornado that is on the ground doing damage. This is moving right now off towards the northeast at around 15 to 20 miles an hour. So this is a big problem. Tornadoes that move slow are able to do more damage more likely than the faster ones, because the tornado just hangs around for a little longer. So we're looking at a tornado and golf ball size hail. So if you're in Healing, please take shelter. If you're in Hooper, if you're in Winslow, please take shelter. Again, that is pretty tight. That is a tight couplet right there. We're also looking at potentially a tornado that is still on the ground over Stanton County in Nebraska. Right now, gosh, that is a pretty organized supercell. Very organized supercell in progress. Very textbook-like, with strong rotation that is getting underway. We have made it to 15 tornado reports today anyway, so it really doesn't matter. It really won't matter very much, because 15 is what we need for a tornado outbreak, and we are there. What's up, Jake? How are you? So again, if you guys are if you are living downstream of this, don't mess with this thing. Do not mess with it at all. Be prepared. Don't be scared is all I gotta say. 1-inch hail in Dodge County in Nebraska. We're also looking at 3-inch hail marker on this storm in Morse Bluff. So big hail, giant hailstones potentially in this other tornado warning to its south. So, yeah, it's not going to just be the tornadoes that you're going to have to worry about, but it's also going to be the large hail. And yeah, look at that. That is a debris ball. That is very clear. That is on the ground. That is totally on the ground. Martin's weather team, we're about to have 15 tornado reports pretty soon. Really soon. 16 tornado reports. There we go. 16 tornado reports so far today. There you go. We just had it. We declare this as a tornado outbreak. We also have another tornado developing, possibly going up towards US 275. Highway 275, definitely want to be on the lookout for that. Rotating wall cloud on that, possibly a rain-wrapped tornado. Jeez. What's up? Brady G 111, how are you? Welcome to the stream. If you're new, folks, hit that red subscribe button, share this, get the word out. We have 79 people watching. You guys are doing great at sharing this, because again, the more people watch this, the more lives we actually save. The more lives we save, then I'm doing my job at the end of the day. So, because I'm sure we have people that live downstream of this that could be getting impacted by this tornado. And we're not just talking about one, we're not talking about two, but we're talking a few tornadoes that are on the ground potentially, maybe even 4 or 5 tornadoes that are on the ground. I mean, it is pretty busy. Quite the busy day today with severe weather. Thank you, Nancy Morris. I'm glad you appreciate my coverage very much. So it looks like, did this rope out? No, we still have debris on this. Little bit of debris that is still being trapped right in the middle of this circulation. So still on the ground. Yep, there's your mezzo. So this is on the ground, still doing damage. Please take shelter. Very tight TVS on this. Tornado and TDS, tornado debris signature, that is ongoing. This is not a particularly dangerous situation, but this is a radar, did confirm a tornado. All right, and Storm Spotters also reported it too. So definitely on the ground. Very active period up here in eastern, northeastern-ish in Nebraska. We're watching our storm over here near and how that storm is not as organized, but it did have 2 to almost 3-inch hail on it. So if you're in Dodge, Hooper right now, please take shelter in Dodge County. Hooper, please take shelter, okay? Strong tornado that is still ongoing. That supercell has remained very organized. Really organized. Let's see, new velocity, new reflectivity update. Still a little bit of debris. Still a bit of debris on the ground with that. So if you are downstream of this, please take shelter. We're also talking about large hail, potentially 3 inches in diameter over Morse Bluff, North Bend. Big time hailers here, south of this confirmed tornado warning. Dodge County, if you're in Hooper, if you're in Winslow, Scrivener, please take shelter. That is where we are seeing the strongest rotation. And again, green touching red equals trouble, right? It does equal trouble because, well, that means we got rotation. And when we get rotation, we get a tornado, right? So if you are in the path of this monster, please go into your storm shelter. Away from windows, on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Cover your head. Protect yourself from flying debris because they are projectiles. They're bullets. They can cause a lot of injuries. Objects do weigh something when they're flying, like tree stumps, cars, if they go airborne briefly. Yeah, you don't want to be caught in the way of a flying car hitting at you at like 200 or 300 miles an hour. That would be pretty deadly. All right, so let's track this storm on our WSV3 really quickly. Let's take a look at what we got. Again, let's see here. This is moving to the northeast at 25 miles an hour. So if we get our storm tracking up here, we can see this is moving to the northeast at about 20 miles an hour. I would say about 25 miles an hour. That tornado warned storm. So if you're in Oakland, if you're in the Hooper area, please take shelter. If you're in Craig, please take shelter. That is a supercell. And again, we're watching that. This is going to be in that area in Oakland by 6:29 p.m. at this current rate. Could be even there sooner because you have the mezzo, you got the hail side of the storm that is circulating in. So you're going to get hit here, but looks like the tornado might have lifted briefly based on... Yeah, I think it has lifted. It's not as strong, but it has lifted, but it might come back down again. That's why we're live here on these storms, given the fact that we have had already 17 tornado reports today. Yeah, 17 tornado reports in that area. It could have almost been a 10 sig, or it could have been a 10 sig in a way, because of the number of tornado reports that we've had. I mean, quite the active period. We've had a couple of strong tornadoes today. So, how are you all doing? How's everybody enjoying the stream? Again, share this with your family and friends. Like the stream. I mean, we're already up to 75 likes, which is really awesome. Because the more likes, the more likely it's to be shared. So again, if you guys are new, consider sharing this with your family and friends on social media. Doing pretty good here. Dodge, if you're in Dodge, like I said, Dodge County, please take shelter. We got 2-inch hail. What's up, crazy weather dude? What's up, Scott Patton? How are you doing? Hello, welcome, welcome. If you're new, share, like the stream, and hang out with us. And also subscribe if you're new too. Yeah, definitely some intense rainfall though with this large hail. And yes, we got that tornado that is ongoing. Oh, we got a new radar indicated tornado warning that remains in effect. That's 18 radar indicated warnings today. So definitely a pretty active day, to say the least. Very active. Anything headed towards southern Ontario, Canada? Nothing at the moment that looks to be significant. Some hot weather, though, for sure. Then followed by some cool weather. So we're going to get a little bit of the extremes going here, because of that strong omega block of high pressure that is in place. All right. And enjoy your walk, all right, Diana? Thank you for tuning in. That hail core southeast of Stanton looks crazy. Yeah, that is a very big hail core. I do see that. That is 74 decibels. 74 decibels, Jake. That is some big time hail. Only a 1-inch hail marker on it, but wouldn't surprise me if we have hail that is certainly larger than what the hail marker is detecting. We can see 3D here. 3D dimensional, where we can view these storms. And yeah, look at that. Nice, good looking hail core. Nice looking hail core. What's up, Chase McLean? Welcome back. It's an honor that you're here. That's a look at the 3D. Yeah, this might be recycling again. That is really strong rotation. Yeah, it looks like it's recycling again. It might have another tornado on the ground. That does not surprise me. Yeah, tornado debris signature still on radar. Yeah, this might be on the ground again. It may have never lifted up. It might have weakened or roped out, and then a new one started. So if you're on Highway 275 in Nebraska, please take shelter. This is potentially a new tornado waiting to happen here. Velocities here are unbelievable. 65 knots. That is about 75, almost 80 miles an hour. That is our 4 tornado reports within that one storm. So we're just getting reports upon reports. Still at 17 tornado reports, which is more than enough to declare a tornado outbreak today across Nebraska. We had baseball size hail, ironically, on April 27th. Yeah, you don't want to be caught in baseball or softball size hail. A roof might not even completely protect you. But yeah, Hooper right now, if you're in Highland, there in Nebraska, definitely need to be in your storm bunker. How's everybody enjoying the stream? I hope you all are enjoying it. If you're in Morse Bluff here, if you're in North Bend, if you're in Hooper, if you're in the Craig area, Oakland, downstream of this. That is, those storms are actually congealing now. Looks like. It definitely looks like they are congealing, not as supercellular as they were earlier. That does not mean that we will not have any more tornadoes. We still have one. And this, oh gosh, really strong rotation. That really intensified quickly. Okay, emergency manager reported a tornado on the ground with that. So this is still on the ground doing damage. There is still a debris ball on that. So this is still on the ground right now, getting ready to cross over 275, 274, 275 at the moment. Strong tornado. Wow. Look at the velocities on this. We have 76 touching 40 right now. So that's over 100 gate-to-gate shear on this. Strong tornado. Also, by the way, if you all want to check out the Discord server, there is a link in the chat if you want to participate in that. We've had 5 tornado reports on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 tornado reports just on this one storm, let alone since it began. So that's showing you just how strong these storms actually are. Gonna get a new scan here in just a second. Oh gosh, that debris ball. That debris ball has intensified. It is going right over 275 right now. It is going right over 275. Moving into the Oakland, Craig area, and Burnt County in Nebraska. So if you're in the path of this, move to the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Cover your head from flying debris, because this is strong. This is on the ground doing quite a bit of damage. Quite a bit of damage. And that is a well-defined debris ball. That's a deep debris ball, in fact. So that is a strong tornado. Golly word. Yeah, we have 80 touching, negative 32. So strong couplet on that. Strong couplet. We're waiting for new tornado reports to come in. So yeah. Am I talking too loud, you all? It says that I am talking too loud. Okay, it is now a particularly dangerous situation. So we have a strong to violent tornado on the ground. I am not muted. I'm not muted at all. Yeah, there is the debris ball, though. Very well organized. Yeah, that went right over 275, doing a lot of damage. Still has good inflow. That still has a tornado on it. Okay, yeah, this is a strong tornado. That velocity is up to 81 knots right now. 81 knot velocity. In fact, if we go to radar scope, we can see this very clearly. Look at the velocities on this. 86 right now. 86 touching -40. So strong tornado on the ground. Strong tornado on the ground. Interesting, Jacob. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, but now look at the velocities. 91-mile-an-hour velocities on that. Wow. That is really strong rotation. Definitely a tornado. No doubt. That is a impressive debris signature. New tornado report came in. Wow, we're just getting numerous tornado reports on this. Yeah, we have a particularly dangerous situation. This is a serious warning that needs to be taken quite seriously. Because that is strong rotation. So if you're downstream of this, please take shelter. Again, that is a strong signature of a strong tornado. Someone is saying that I'm lagging. Am I lagging? I hope not. Gosh. Very strong tornado on the ground right now. Strong. The velocities are not even available. They're clipping. Strong velocities on that. We're going to get a new update here in a second. Strong, maybe even a violent tornado on the ground. Absolutely impressive velocity couplet. Impressive. Okay, I'm not lagging. That's good. All right. Yeah, we have a violent tornado on the ground. Not a particularly dangerous situation, though, but we do have an extended, confirmed tornado warning. That probably will get PDS here soon. Again, this is a strong to violent tornado on the ground right now. Just crossed over 275. It is headed right towards Oakland. If we go to our velocity update here, yeah, look at this. 110 touching 60 right now. So that is 170 gate-to-gate shear in progress. 170 gate-to-gate shear. So, yeah. I would call this a particularly dangerous situation because of how strong it actually is. Oh my gosh. That is, yeah, definitely this is a violent tornado. That is lofting debris pretty high. Those velocities, oh my goodness. Violent tornado on the ground right now. Yeah, oh gosh, that is very, look at this. This is malfunctioning. This radar velocity, dead pixels. There is no radar data coming in from velocities because it is so strong right now. Absolutely strong right now. That is a particularly dangerous situation. Even so, the warning does not say it. That is a very deep debris ball. Debris ball just got deeper. Oh my gosh. Absolutely sickening. Absolutely sickening. Violent tornado on the ground, headed towards Oakland. I mean, this is absolutely sickening. Sickening velocities right now. It is messing with the velocities. 110 still. 110 touching 52. So it is really messing with the velocities at this time. We take a look at our newest warning. Let's see. It is now a particularly dangerous situation. I thought this whole time it would go that way because of how deep the debris signature actually is. So if you're downstream of this, please take shelter right now. That is a pretty intense looking debris ball. Debris is being lofted with this. Gosh. Debris is being lofted with this 15,000 feet high. 15,000 foot echo top. Debris being lofted. You know what? Let me see if I'm able to actually bring this up. Let's see this visually. Let's see this visually. Huh. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can see it right here is where the debris is. We look at 3D a little bit better. Let me fix this so that we're able to scope the whole storm out. There it is. There is your tornado. You can visually see it. Very hard to make out, but there it is. You can see it. Debris signature being lofted. So if you're downstream of this, again, if you are in the path of this, this is a strong tornado right now. Absolutely violent. Violent tornado that is in progress. We're waiting for new radar data to come in, but that is absolutely sickening. Very, very deep TDS. Very deep TDS going into Oakland. Lions, it's going to be there very soon. Again, this is a particularly dangerous situation. Tornado warning. Multi-vortex tornado with rain-wrapped curtains. So this is not a situation you want to be in. This is a bad situation for a tornado because it's rain wrapped. It's very hard to see. You can't see anything with it. And that's how a lot of people can get killed in these things. 92 mile an hour winds touching 58, negative 58. And there it is. Look how long track that is. It's long tracked right now, going north. We got a new tornado warning. Now we're up to 19 radar indicated. Very deep TDS again. Very deep again. It's gotten deeper. So we're down to 21. This is very, 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 very strong. Let's share this, folks. Gotta get this out to a lot of people. People do live out in rural areas. Gotta get this out to a lot of people, please. The more people get this, gotta share this. We're talking about a strong tornado right now. Possibly, again, a violent tornado on the ground doing serious, significant damage. It's not as high with debris, but it's still being lofted. It's very deep at the surface. So if you're in Oakland, yeah, this has moved. This is definitely impacting. This is going to get into Oakland or just west of Oakland, but still very, very big debris ball. My gosh. So if you're in Oakland, please take shelter. Oh my goodness, those velocities. Velocities are off the charts again. Wow, this is really, really bad. 94 touching negative 116. Look at this. Multi-vortex tornado, it looks like, that is ongoing. All right, Jay Zord says it's a wedge tornado. Gosh, a lot of tornado reports. A lot of tornado reports. Farmstead damaged. Power lines also down in the area from this tornado. So this is... So if you're in Oakland, we're tracking a violent tornado that is still ongoing at the moment. It's a mile-wide tornado. It's a 1 mile wide tornado right now. Long track tornado, too. 20 tornado reports today. 20 tornado reports. So we're going to watch that. Still, a tornado warning is in effect for southeastern Nebraska, but this tornado up here is very strong still. Very strong. Absolutely. Look at this. Still on the ground. Still on the ground, doing a lot of damage. Yeah, there it is. There's your debris ball, and that indicates we are getting debris being flung up into the sky with this storm. It's being flung all the way up into the sky. Leon's, Oakland. Downstream needs to be watching this. This is a strong tornado. Surprisingly, there is no tornado emergency on it, but I know they only issue those if... New meso discussion. Probably on that one storm. Probably... I didn't get a new meso discussion yet. Yep, I didn't get any new meso discussion yet. I'll have to wait for it to load. Look at all these tornado reports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 tornado reports, let alone on that one storm. On that one storm, we have 8 tornado reports so far. 8 tornado reports. Supercell tornado threat spreading northeastward. It doesn't talk about... Okay, the one longer-lived supercell in, particularly over Dodge City, has shown recent intensification. Near 70 VROT and deep TDS likely a strong to intense tornado. Back surface winds beneath strengthening veering flow aloft is resulting in a favorably curved low-level hodograph right around 230 meters squared per second squared, 0 to 1 kilometer SRH per VWP ahead of this ongoing supercells and earlier diurnal heating to stabilization of a moist sheltered air mass upper 60s to lower middle 70 dew points will continue to support moderately unstable surface space flow. Therefore, the supercell tornado risk should continue spreading northeastward across tornado watch 2:15 this evening. So this is not a done deal. This is going to be one of those long track supercells, I think. That's what we have going on. Long tracked. That 10 sig, I cannot believe it did not end up panning. I mean, it should have been a 10 sig, really, today, with all the tornado reports that we've gotten. And it is not a 10 sig. I am surprised by that. It is not a 10 sig. But we have 22 tornado reports. 22 tornado reports. Very strong. Very strong. strong tornado. On the ground still, 95 touching 57. So almost 150 mile an hour gate-to-gate shear on this storm right now as we speak. Really deep TDS. A really deep TDS. Look at all of those tornado reports. I mean, it is just the contingency. A particularly dangerous situation does continue. Why is that storm moving so slow? Storm is moving slow because there's not a lot of upper level mean winds that are pushing it along very fast. It's not going to move fast unless there's a lot of upper level wind support and deep layer winds. We also did get wind damage reports, lots of tree damage, power poles down, and roofs blown off these storms in Wayne County in Nebraska. This is our big issue, big area to watch. All these tornado reports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tornado reports, let alone with that one storm. Look at this. Absolutely crazy to seeing such a strong tornado like that. Really holding together. Really holding together. If you're in Oakland, again, we have that debris signature that is very apparent. It's not rain wrapped anymore. Someone said it's not rain wrapped. That is a good sign. At least people could see it, but it's a bad sign that it is very strong still. It won't matter at this point. It's a very strong tornado. We're waiting for more velocity data to come in. By the way, we have 116 mile an hour winds touching 70 right now. So we're up to about 200 gate-to-gate shear almost. Very strong tornado. Gosh. Long tracked. Here in Leon's, if you're in Oakland, again, strong tornado. I'm actually going to change my title. Big time tornado. We look at our velocities. Wow, that pixel's dead. But it's definitely over 115, 116 mile an hour velocity on that. So that's very, very tight. Very tight. Still got the debris being lofted into the air. The debris is being lofted over 10,000 feet high on this. So it's still a very strong tornado. Oakland population is 1,300 people. So yeah, let's get the word out. Let's get the word out, Bob Sylvian. Made another right turn also. It made another right turn. And it is definitely embedded within that rain. That is a very dangerous situation. Really dangerous. It's definitely rain wrapped in some degree. It's a matter of how rain wrapped is it. Ten storm reports on this. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. 10 storm tornado reports on this. This is really bad. Yeah, we might get 30 tornado reports by the time this is all said and done. Who knows what? It is such a strong tornado, and it is not giving up. And it is headed right for Oakland right now. Potentially right for Oakland. It's inching closer to Oakland right now. So if you're in the path of this, let's actually go to our velocity. And let's take a look at our so if this is headed towards Oakland, it's really wobbling all over. And it's moving. Let's see how fast this is moving. Probably about 20. Yeah, it's going to be in Oakland. It's going to be approaching Oakland here in about 14 minutes. 14 minutes before it gets to Oakland. And there's the countdown. No Virus says I have video stream of the wedge tornado. I-64 in St. Louis is completely flooded due to a water main break. Oh, no. I wonder what caused the water main break. "13 minutes until impact in Oakland right now." So it's going to be there in about 10 minutes or so, that storm. New, very large, violent tornado. New storm report literally states, violent tornado is on the ground right now. Violent tornado is on the ground. Yep, there it is. Okay, another. Oh, I'm not trying to sneeze. Oh, gosh. Large violent tornado is on the ground. Large violent tornado is on the ground right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 storm reports. 12 storm reports on this one tornado. Let alone strong to violent tornado. Absolutely not ending at all. Really strong. If we go to our storm reports, this is going to update big time. We're probably going to have 25 tornado reports in total. Push it out, David. Get the sneeze out. No, I'm fine. I don't feel like I'm going to sneeze now. Jordan Rodriguez says it's 2 miles wide. Oh my gosh. If it's 2 miles wide. Oh my goodness. That is very, 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 very bad. That is... The debris signature is lifting up, though. It looks like it's lifting. But it could... Oh, no, it's back. It's back. It's intensifying. We might have a debris ball again. It may have not lifted up again. It may have not lifted. It's still on the ground. I know, Mason, you want to see a video of it, but I cannot be copyrighted. I'm sorry. Otherwise, I would show this. So if you're in Oakland right now, this is going to be very close to impact. Very close. Velocities are very strong on this. Tyler Bass is live streaming on this tornado right now. He is live streaming on this tornado at this time. I wish Tyler Bass would be able to stream for us and get it on stream, but fortunately he is not able to right now. There is no debris on radar anymore, though. Yeah, Leon's is... It's... Gosh. It's... The debris signature is still there. Still there, kind of. It is still there. A little bit of a CC drop. So if you're in Oakland, if you're in Leon's, if you're in Roseville, please take shelter. Again, this is a strong tornado that is on the ground. It is going to be crossing over Highway 32. David, it's so big, 2-mile wide tornado. Yeah. We'll see if there is going to be another debris ball. It's still there. Debris ball, it's minorly there. It's not a whole lot of debris. But it's still being captured on Doppler. It's going right over. It's going right over State Route. It's going over Highway 32 right now. It's going right over Highway 32. Anticyclonic tornado orbiting the main tornado cone. That's a strong tornado then. Anticyclonic tornado orbiting the main tornado. This is in Nebraska. Oakland, Leon's. It's not going to hit Oakland, thank goodness. It looks like it is now headed north. It is now headed north right now. Leon's going to get close to Leon's. Bancroft, it's going to get impacted. You're going to get impacted by that within the next hour or so. Look at all these tornado reports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 tornado reports, let alone on this one single tornadic storm. By the way, if you guys are new to the stream, share this. Get the word out to a lot of people, please. It would really be helpful if you can do that. Because at the end of the day, we are saving lives, and I'm here to make sure you guys are on your toes, tracking the severe weather right now. A strong tornado on the ground right now. It is definitely a strong to violent tornado. So, pretty strong. That is a strong vortex, definitely. Yeah, it's still a PDS. That is definitely for sure. It is still a PDS. Debris still on the ground. It is still on the ground right now at the moment. It is still a particularly dangerous situation. Still a particularly dangerous situation. Big debris ball, someone is saying. It's Not much of a debris ball. It is definitely there. Very small, though. Really small. Really small. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I am not seeing a big debris ball at all. So if you are in Leon, if you're in Bancroft, sorry I'm not talking very often. If you're in Rosielli, please take shelter. Again, this is still on the ground. It's still rotating. Heavy rainfall and everything. Definitely a rain-wrapped tornado. Geez, very strong mesocyclone. Very strong mesocyclone on that. Oh, there it is. Debris ball is back, and wow, that really blew up again. Big debris ball is back. So if you're in Lyons, if you're in Bancroft, if you're in Rosielli, please take shelter. This is a strong tornado developing. Can we see 3D? Sure. Let's take a look at 3D. Let me fix this. Really hard to see this on 3D because it's so rain wrapped. It is not very good, but you can definitely see the wall cloud really rotating there. The big debris ball is back on radar. Velocities have strengthened yet again on this. 103 touching 33. So that is a strong tornado. Alex, you know what you did wrong. You know what you did wrong. If you're Leons, if you're in the Oakland area, please take shelter. This is in Burnt County, Cumming, Nebraska. This is where we have our tornado warning. Long-tracked tornado, long-lived actually. Really just has not lifted very much. What's up, Ethan M? How are you doing? Yeah, this is where we do have our strong thunderstorm convection that does continue to fire up at this time. Now getting closer and closer to western Iowa. Western Iowa. How to get captured by this. So if you're in Oakland, Leons, if you're in Bancroft, this is still a strong to violent tornado that is on the ground. There is a debris ball still being represented, and this is going right now towards Bancroft. Still a particularly dangerous situation. You said a potty word is what you said, Alex. You know what you said. So if you're in Leon's, Bancroft, Roselle, in Thurston County in Nebraska, this is a storm that we have been monitoring already for almost 3 hours on the channel. Severe weather really shaping up today. Really panned out. It actually, I think, overperformed. 28 tornado reports today. 28 tornado reports. 28. So if you're in Bancroft, if you're in Leon, if you're in Rosalie, please, again, I have not much more to say besides that we are tracking severe weather. Wish I had more to say. But we're just been tracking this for miles and miles, and it is strong. If you're Leon's, if you're in Bancroft, Oakland, that's what we're tracking. Look at all those tornado reports. It is incredible. Still a debris ball. Still a debris ball over Leon's, over Bancroft, over Wall, over Macy. Yeah, Leon's is not going to get impacted. Bancroft could get a close call with this. If this still stays on the ground and it still stays very intense, it has made a left move. It has definitely done that. So that is a good sign because it could be occluding. Might be trying to occlude. But yeah, this thing is tracked for a while. Leon's is reporting 80-mile-an-hour winds. Crazy. If it continues, it's 42.4 miles from Sioux City. Yeah.